Some of y'all go get washed, some of y'all just go pop shit, some of y'all just go talk, but none of y'all ain't really got shit, some of y'all just look lost. I get this type of feel you ain't accustomed to. I swear I'll be at peace if it weren't for you, yeah, yeah. Only want your love,
air signs. We're just going to dive straight into your reading. If you guys are watching for you are air sign, you may watch the collective portion. If you are watching and you're cross watching for air sign and you want to know what's going to happen next 30 days, if you're dealing with the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, the link is going to be below in the description box for timestamps. We do cross watchers at the very end of the reading. We do a collective for the air signs all together in the beginning. So let's just dive straight into it. I want to do an energy check-in to see where are you currently. It's just going to give you the opportunity to see how you're expressing your divinity and opportunities for growth potentially. So let's see, where are my air signs and how much they find is you are not in your element. I feel like that you guys are like energy surround. I'm not gonna say nothing because when I say something, somehow, some way I end up being a bad guy. Or you're very sensitive. You just feel like people might be isolating themselves from you. You might have a hard time figuring out what did I do to trigger that person, or why didn't I do that. You might be feeling like that you have to shrink yourself or be less of who you are because of how you're being perceived or taken by others. And I feel like these are people that you care about though. So it's not like these are strangers. This is like, well, I may have hurt somebody that I care about, and it's like I didn't mean to, but I feel like that I always have to do this with people. I always feel like that I have to like be less of me to kind of get to where I want to, and I want people to see me for who I am and not just the tough exterior that I put off. You understand what I'm saying? And I also feel like you're somebody that you kind of push to the back burner shit that bothers you, and it might be coming to the surface now. There might have been people that you kind of iced out your life, air sign, that you now wish were around you, but I feel like these are people that you pushed away when you were going through things because you didn't want them to notice that you were not okay. I feel like you're very prideful, and I feel like there's a lot of energy surrounding you. Want to be by yourself so bad, and now that you have that, you know, you might be a little bit discontent, air sign. Okay, I also feel like that you've been spending a lot of time praying, maybe even asking for signs of synchronicities, because right now in the present moment you just generally you find yourself feeling a little bit vulnerable. Okay, and it's like that's not really how you are. You like to keep things light and fun, airy, but energy has been a little bit hairy, like heavy. Like some of you guys are hairy, I don't know why I said that, but heavy energy has been a little bit heavy, air sign. So you might find yourself feeling a little bit fragile or sensitive, and you might find yourself a little bit snippy, but you're not trying to be. It's just like, I don't even know why I'm acting like this. Some of you guys, you could be pregnant. You don't know it yet. Some of you guys, you just lost a kid, or some of you guys, it's like, well, I had opportunities to have children or to be married by now, but I turned down certain people because I just wanted to have fun. And some of you guys are just getting older, and it's like you have a certain sense of like consciousness now that wasn't present previously, is what I'm going to say. Excuse me, I texted my water. I also feel like that the new moon in Cancer could have really like did something for you. I feel like you're just generally speaking just feeling, like I said, very vulnerable, air signs. I do want to like pull some clarifiers. I want to see like some more things. How are you being perceived over the next 30 days? Okay, for my air signs, how are they being perceived, Spirit, Living God, over the next 30 days? How are my air signs being perceived over the next 30 days? Okay. Defensive. Okay. Maybe even like I don't know, like sarcastic possibly for some people. Some people might look at you as a little bit sarcastic or snarky. Some people might even feel like you're not being a team player. Some people might also feel like that you're a little bit like pompous to a certain degree. Why the 7 of Wands? Why Valor? Okay. Okay. There are some people that you feel like they were jealous of you that weren't jealous of you at all. They just kind of want to see you do good, but because they feel like that, I feel like for a while, some people look at you as pompous as well. Like some of you guys, people were looking at you as somebody, now that you have a certain level of success and now that you have something, people look at you as shitting on people that will help you on your way to the top. So this could be why people are distancing themselves from you. It feels like that there's a lot of energy surrounding you. Could be being very competitive, or it's like an energy surrounding you. Might come across like, yeah, it's just me, I'm the biggest, I'm the greatest, who's better than me, and all this. But it feels like you're trying to convince yourself this. It's really more so because you feel insecure within yourself, so you're coming across overconfident, and it's like you're compensating, and people don't really see that. What they take is what you're putting out there, and what you're putting out in the atmosphere is like, I'm the best, I'm shitting on everybody else, and like this is how people are looking at you. Is like, okay, they have these things, but they kind of treat people bad. They don't have these things. They don't think like them. People might even look at you as somebody that don't know how to talk to people as well. Like somebody that can't help their liquor, that gets very violent or talk crazy when they drunk. People could also be looking at you as somebody that has poor health, like health habits. Like you might be somebody that feel like people judge, like, oh, you just jealous or whatever because of what I got. And it's like whole time people are like, no, I'm not jealous. I just feel like that you don't have to get so drunk. You don't have to spend all your money on X, Y, and Z. Or I really don't care that you have a nice car. I really don't care that you have X, Y, and Z. I really like you for who you are. But because you kind of have this chip on your shoulder, like, people really want me for what I got. Like, back then, they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They don't love me. Maybe you were underappreciated, undervalued when you was younger. Maybe you didn't get a certain amount of attention. And now that you're older, you probably treat everybody else. You make other people pay for somebody else that hurt you in the past decision. So people find you to be very defensive. People might even find you to be somebody that kind of like to splurge, just to kind of, it's like you're trying to shit on people, and people really want to see you do good. So there's no need for you to go and try to make it seem like it's you against the world, because there's a lot of people, there's more people who like you than don't. I'm gonna be completely honest. They might not like the way you move or how you act sometimes or how you respond, but it's not like they don't like you. You know, I just feel like some people might feel like you're in competition with them, and they just kind of want to have fun. Like some people might even feel like when they make like little jokes with you, you kind of take it too far. Or if like some people could also feel like that you're a little bit like I said, like I'm hearing I'm not the one that you should be making your enemy. So this could be somebody from your past that would like to reconcile, watch to be in your life, but they feel like, well, I don't know, this could be past friends or past lovers. It's like, well, being around you kind of make me feel less than, or you kind of take shots, or it seems like you be being like some of the things that you make, or some posts you make, or some of the things you say, it's like it low key be offending people. So it's like when B. Simone outed Petty V for low key pooping on the floor or whatever, and it's like, why did you need to say that around all these people? Like, I understand that you want to impress all these celebrities, but you don't have to down me to big yourself up, is what I'm saying. So people could be looking at you as a little bit bitchy in the next 30 days, a little bit like strategic, like you just deal with people based off like what they can give you or what looks good or what's like I don't know, people could just look at you, generally speaking, like I said, it's like competitive. Like you always are manipulative, or somebody that's pulling strings all the time, and it's a lot of people that just don't want to deal with that because they probably genuinely want to be in your life, but not if it's going to be like, oh, you're always working an angle. People probably feel like you're always working an angle, and you kind of act funny with people when they just, I don't know. So everybody's not pressed about material things, and people might look at you as a bit materialistic, a little bit shallow, is what I want to say. So what are some opportunities for growth over the next 30 days for my air signs? Okay, opportunities for growth. Some of you guys, you have like certain things that you use to cope and to deal with certain things that you're suppressing, and it's affecting your physical health. I feel like for a lot of you guys, there's a lot of people who worry about you, and I feel like that you internalize that as judgment. Like, and then you start saying shit, or you start acting a certain way because you feel defensive because people are calling you out. For some of you guys, it could be alcoholism, or it's like substance abuse, something like that. And there are people who are trying to tell you like, hey, you know, I think you should slow down on that. But because you look at this person, you be like, well, I look at your life and you don't have no money, you don't have da-da-da. Of course you don't understand my lifestyle. And it's like, well, that don't have nothing to do with nothing. You know what I'm saying? So some of you guys, opportunities for growth is to take more advice when it's given to you, especially when it's coming from somebody that genuinely cares about you. I also feel like the advice is like, take medical advice, go to the doctor, get x-rays, get scans done, and take whatever advice, be honest with your doctor as well, and take whatever advice your doctors are giving you in the next 30 days, because it feels like that your body is declining. Like some of your organs are not doing what they need to be doing because of how much you party. That's a special message for somebody out here. Some of you guys, you could be told to like visit some elders in your family. Somebody's not doing as well as you think they are, and you might be spending a lot of time, like with Ruin being here, it's like you spend a lot of time doing other shit that's not important, and somebody might be really going through it. Like some of you guys, it might be a relative that's like sick. If it's not you that's sick, it might be a relative or a loved one. Yep, and that's a funeral right there. So just be careful of that. Okay, be mindful. It's like reminding me of like, what's that movie, that Tyler Perry movie where the daughter, she had a lot of shit going on. She was upset because she had been molested in her youth, and she gave her mama her son, and she had got married, but because that happened to her, she kind of was angry all the time. And yes, she had a reason to be upset then, but it comes to a point where you have to deal with those pains and that shit that bothers you, that you're suppressing, because then you make everybody else pay. Like she had an innocent husband that was there for her every step of the way. He never even knew she was molested. She never, let alone that she had a child. She had told everybody that was her sibling. So it's like she had this chip on her shoulder, and she was mean, didn't want to show up to things, and she was the main one acting a fool when her mama died. But her mama tried to get her to show up, but she had other shit to do. So some of you guys, it could be that. Some of you guys are like holding on to trauma and shit, and then life is too short. Somebody may pass on, and you know, it's gonna teach you some things about holding on to grudges. I'm not speaking into existence, but I'm just saying, like, be careful of that in the next 30 days, honestly. Let's see what changes can we expect in the next 30 days regarding their health. And since we're talking about it, what's happening with their health in the next 30 days, my air signs. Okay. Oh, something's gonna be like on fire. Like some of you guys might be experiencing like heartburn. I can also see where there might be energy. Clarify the universe here. Okay. We have the journalist. Okay, so I feel like that there might, regarding your health, generally speaking, I feel like it's something they want you to go to the doctor. Definitely. They want you to go to the doctor, get some shit checked out, because something that you're suppressing. And I feel like if you was to talk to somebody about it, it'd be better. I feel like spiritually though, I feel like that God may be attacking certain things in your body because you have not prayed, or you have not, you know, been spending a lot of time, unless you asking for some shit, you haven't been spending a lot of time with your guides. So I feel like your flesh is being afflicted to some degree. I'm gonna be completely honest with you in the next 30 days. I also feel like that this might be something that might be coming full circle, something that's catching up to you. So it's like a warning. On every alcohol label, they tell us that alcohol is dangerous and deadly to a certain degree. When we smoke blunts and shit, they say on the package that it's dangerous to smoke, like it can catch up with you. So something is catching up with you that I feel like you've been warned about in regarding your health. I also feel like that you guys, if you have a therapist, your therapist may tell you some shit that you might not want to hear, but it's definitely not something that you've heard for the first time. Like whatever this is that you're finding out about with your health, whether it's mental health or physical health, I feel like it's something coming full circle, but you've already heard this or you've been warned about it before it got to this point. So if you have asthma, or if you had asthma and you stopped having asthma, it might be returning. Okay, some of you guys, that's a message for somebody. What changes can we expect to see in their finances and career for my air signs? Okay, so changes in finances and career, we have the Ace of Swords. Some of you guys might actually be getting a job if you've been unemployed for a while, or if you've been doing like other things for finances. With futility, you might get hired for you might get hired for the wrong reasons. Okay, I'll be honest with you. Some of you guys, you might get hired just because somebody's attracted to you. You might be a personality hire. But either way, you get the job. Okay, some of you guys could also get hired like in a club. Because I don't know why I'm hearing dirty dancing. Some of you guys might get hired at a strip club. I don't know why that's significant. Others of you guys, you might get hired, but it might be somebody that looks out for you, and they might ignore something, like because they like you and they think you're cute or whatever. If you got a background, they might ignore that, or they might pay you on the table, something like that. I could also see with the Ace of Swords, Seven of Swords, and the Six of Cups, I can see where some of you guys, you do something like odd jobs. Some of you guys, you date people with money, so somebody that you date might be putting, like, giving you bread or like helping you out to a certain degree or looking out for you. I could also see where if it's like a deputy, like a parent or something like that, if you have a child, you know, the other child's parent is going to be giving you some money for this person, okay, right? But it's really more so they can have access to you. Now, if you do something for a career where it requires sales or something like that, people are going to be buying stuff from you, not because they need the service or not because like you got the best deals in town or whatever, but low-key just because like they like you as a person. You understand what I'm saying? Some of you that are romantically attracted to you and they just want to try to get close to you. So there are some people that are spending money with you just so they get close to you or whatever, putting money in your pocket so they can do X, Y, and Z. Some of you guys, I can also see where they're showing me Set It Off. Y'all know when old girl, she had to go sleep with that dude so she can get her brother some money for college, and he never got accepted, and she was like, damn, why would you lie to me? She just had to do some horrible shit for some money. Some of you guys, I can see something like that. Like, oh my gosh, y'all spread is something else. Who am I talking to? Y'all must be new. Because this spread here, I ain't never got no spread like this. We talking about Set It Off. We talking about deaths and shit like that. It's a lot going on. Drug dealers, like, who are y'all? But it's always something with my air signs, though. It's always something. I think I told y'all that last reading. Like, it's always something with my air signs. Like, with my water signs, my fire signs, my earth signs, it be chill. But whenever I do, like, pick a card, like, readings for my air signs, y'all always throw me for a loop. Every time. Who are y'all? Who are y'all? I don't know why I'm hearing stuff on digs. So, some of you guys could be dealing with somebody that, like, is of caliber. And I'm hearing it ain't tricky if you guys. So, it definitely feel like you might be dating somebody that might be, like, prone to giving gifts or whatever, or doing things. Even if you're a masculine energy. You might be dealing with a shawty that's, like, you know, either they're a cougar or this person got their own bread and they don't mind like spurging or whatever. But I feel like it come with a cost, though. Whatever it is, it come at a cost. Okay, so if you get hired at a job because somebody like you, that person gonna be acting like y'all date on the clock and shit, and they gonna be kind of annoying. But you're gonna get a job if that's something you've been wanting. You understand what I'm saying? So there's that. Some of you guys just could be as simple as like you work in a strip club or you work in like a nightclub or something like that. Obviously, they have to like the way you look in order to hire you. Some of you guys, it could just be that. So let's see what changes are happening regarding your love life in the next 30 days for my air signs. Okay. Oh, cruelty and obsession. Some of you guys are under like some sort of lust spell, or it's like some of you guys, you might put somebody, like you might enchant somebody. Some of you guys, I'll be honest with you, somebody might walk away from you and they really love you and you love them. This is somebody that you would like you might be at odds with somebody that you really have a deep connection with, and you're gonna be really thinking about this person very heavily. But I feel like this person here, they may have more control over you than what you physically express or what you like outwardly express to them. Okay, with cruelty and oppression. But I feel like this is somebody that you are not speaking to over the next 30 days. It's like there's distance between you and this individual. It also feels like that I feel like you long for this person. You might be around other people who have families and shit. It's like thinking about like, damn, I was not the nicest. Like, it's like you might be thinking about your history with somebody that you didn't treat well, that you really had a deep connection with. Something like that could be significant. Put something on this oppression, this tenor. Okay. Truce. Okay, some of you guys, you might be thinking about like, damn, I want to reconcile with this person. They might be hesitant though. Like, I feel like this person has found happiness. Like, you might come back around somebody that you walked away from, or they walked away from you because you was playing, and you might probably think that they're not gonna be doing good. You probably are hoping that they were kind of like twiddling their thumbs or just not moving on. But when you come back around this person, they're gonna be kind of like, it's like you'll be extra. Like, you probably was this person, you probably did this person bad. You probably was like not stressed about this person, but the person that you're gonna be thinking about heavy is somebody you kind of slept on back in the day. And it's like when you come back around this person, they still gonna be nice to you, and they might tell you it's cool, like it's no beef or nothing like that. But they've grown so much since then, like you're not even gonna recognize this person down there. Some of you guys may run into this person on a holiday. Something like this person might tell you like, I'm going to school to be a teacher. And I feel like, especially if you're a Gemini, I feel like this person here, they might tell you like, yeah, I loved you. I always thought that we was going to end up being together. But when you move this way, you know, I feel like other things have to come into play. I feel like this person here, whatever dreams they had, they've chased their dreams and they're just at peace. They're at odds. They're happy. I'll be honest with you. They're happy. They have success for them. And I also feel like this person here, they might articulate to you like, yeah, it wasn't that I didn't love you, I didn't want to be with you, it's just that what came with you, I just wasn't willing to accept that, because I feel like you wasn't growing with me, or I feel like you was being mean, or I feel like you didn't take me seriously. So, and it might be like you realize after the fact, like, damn, I held back too long, or maybe I put myself in a situation that it didn't have to be that way. What you aren't seeing coming is a new beginning. It might be an opportunity for you guys to reconcile, but I'll be honest, whoever this person was doing you in the past, I feel like you kind of took advantage of that, and they're not that person anymore. They might have been overgiving or whatever, and how they gonna deal with you moving forward, you might even feel like, damn, like, shit is different. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, I don't know. It's gonna be different. Like, you might come back around, like, having to beg for their attention now. Like, the roles are gonna be reversed, I'm gonna be honest with you. So, and this is where you drop off, air signs. This will be your reading. I love you guys. Send them in the back and around those. I'll talk to you guys later. We're going to move on to the cross watchers portion, okay?
Fuck me, then fuck you. And that's the way I like it. Yeah, that's the way I like it. That's the way I
Dealing with Gemini. Let's see. If you're dealing with Gemini over the next 30 days, what do you need to know about this Gemini? If you're dealing with Gemini over the next 30 days for my viewers to select this reading, what do they need to know about this Gemini? This Gemini, it wants success with you. I feel like this Gemini here, I feel like they finally learned the lesson. Okay, I feel like this person here is somebody that is, they really like you. They like you. They're attracted to you. They also are very determined to have some sort of success with you and victory. They're also very determined to reach some sort of resolution with you. Put something on this page of wands. I feel like this person here has been thinking about you very heavily. They daydream about you. You are this person's crush. Okay, they also feel very inspired by you, but this person here, they may have a hard time with articulating just how much they do. Like, the way they express it, it might come across wrong. Like, they might come at you in like a really flirtatious way or whatever. Some of you guys, you might have sex with this person. This might be somebody you haven't had sex with in the past, but they think about that. This person here is definitely somebody that would like to reach a resolution with you. with the art card being present. I think this person appreciates like the work you put forth, and I think they find you to be like, I don't know, I'm hearing, we are dream girls, boy, we'll make you happy, yeah, 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 we are dream girls, boy, we'll always care. So it's like dream girls will never leave you. So this person, all you got to do is dream, all you got to do is dream. So this person here, they see you in their dreams, they really like you, but this person looks at you as somebody that they cannot, like, somebody that understands them and somebody that, you know, love them flaws and all. And I feel like there's somebody here who possibly feels like that they want to rekindle the magic between you and them. The Ace of Wands did come out initially in reverse, so I want to say this is somebody here who has tried to replace you, if I'm being honest, but they can't. Or in the past, or you feel it, or the inner energy, okay? I definitely feel like you live in this person's head rent-free. And with 𝒮𝓂𝓒𝓒 being present, I think this person here, they want to come towards you no matter who it offends or who it bothers. So, what do they need to know over the next 30 days about this Gemini? Anything else? Anything else you want to tell them about this Gemini over the next 30 days? Okay. They tried to move on. They couldn't. Okay. They're not happy. You're doing better off. Like, you're doing better with them. But when they come back around, they're going to be trying to kiss your ass, to be honest with you. This Gemini here is somebody that I don't care how they tried to put on like they was happy, they were not. And ain't no sunshine when you gone is what they're saying. So if you feel like this person here is living out vida loca, they were miserable without you, and they're gonna come back. They might even beg. They might even say, please don't go. Yeah, they're singing Tank over there. So yeah, they definitely willing to fight for you. So let's move on to my Libras, okay? For those of you who are dating or dealing with a Libra, whether it's dating, romantic, or platonic, whatever, what do you need to know about this Libra? Okay. This Libra is, they might be watching you from fake accounts, but I feel like you already knew that though. Like they might slip up, okay, and post something from like they burn or whatever. You might find out who they are. I feel like it's somebody who's trying to act like they moved on or act like they're not fazed by something, but everything bothers them. And this is also somebody that like, they haven't really moved on. They're not really happy. Okay, I'll be honest. Same thing that I was telling, like, for those who cross-watching for Geminis. This person here also had other people watching, and they got their minions trying to, like, keep up with you and shit like that. Clout or something like that. Like, but I feel like this is somebody here that's always in the tabloids. They're very insecure. I'm gonna be honest. They're very insecure, and I feel like this is somebody here that might even be trying to, like, you moved on, but they might even be conspiring to, like, try to shake shit up where you are. Like, I don't know, this person's messy, and this person here is somebody that they might even be trying to start rumors or try to make you look a certain type of way to kind of justify where they are. This person just has too much time on their hands in the next 30 days. And I feel like, honestly speaking, like, you'll do better by ignoring this person, because you're already winning. Because just like with Gemini, you living rent-free in their head, and you taking up so much space. They dedicate so much of their time scrolling down your page, wondering what you doing, who you with, X, Y, and Z. This person is just, they not moving on. They not over it. Whatever it is, they still watching you. Still keeping tabs. And I feel like if they try to move on with other friends or other lovers or whatever, those people are watching you too. They all down bad. So if you're dealing with a Aquarius, what do they know about this Aquarius in the next 30 days? Spirit of living God, what do they know? This Aquarius here, if this is like a custody thing, I feel like this person here just wants to co-parent, and they just want to do things the right way. If things didn't work out between you and them, they don't feel like that should, like, affect how, what is this? I gotta get that polish off my nails. But they don't feel like that whatever transpired between you and them should affect y'all children. If this is like a co-parent situation, like, this person just wants things to just flow. They don't want any drama, any conflict, or anything like that. And they might feel like that sometimes you can come with this, and they just kind of don't want no parts of it. I do feel like this is somebody here who also, they dislike the fact that they gotta go, if you guys do have kids and you co-parenting, they dislike the fact that it's always your way or the highway. They would like to have more say-so. They probably disagree with some of the things that you do. Some people that you have their kids around or whatever, but I feel like you justify, you try to dictate who your kids are around, but you kind of, like, do what you want to do, and that's kind of not fair, because this person isn't checking you, or nor do they care. They want you to be happy or whatever, but they don't like the fact that you weaponize, like, your kids in the process. Now, this is not somebody you have kids with. This is definitely somebody that sees you as being, like, their end-all be-all, or, like, somebody they want to spend their life with, but they want to do things the right way. So this is somebody that might be potentially thinking about proposing to you. Or if this is like they want to take things to the next level. They might want you to meet their parents. They want to meet your parents. They want to do it the traditional traditional way. They want to ask your dad for your hand in marriage if that applies, or they want you to ask their dad for the hand in marriage if that applies. Something like that could be significant if you're dealing with Aquarius. This could be somebody that feels like, if I don't meet your kids and you have kids, do you take me seriously? Things of that nature. Now, if this is somebody that you don't have a romantic relationship with, this is somebody you have a platonic connection with, this Aquarius feels like that. I feel like this person may feel like that they like you, but this person here just doesn't like the idea. Like, they have to see you in all seasons before they can fully trust you. Because I feel like this is just somebody that's just used to people being a certain type of way. Especially if this is a family member. Like, this might be somebody you'd be like, dang, I didn't know me and my cousin would end up being this close or whatever. Me and my cousin have so much in common. This is my cousin that never talked to nobody. They don't talk to people because they really don't deal with your family. But they like you. They just don't like the extraness. So something like that could be significant. What do you think about this Aquarius for the next 30 days? I feel like this Aquarius here, generally speaking, they might, I feel like they like you. They care about you, but I feel like they have some issues with getting, like, if you guys are family, they don't like the rest of people in your family. If you guys are like friends or whatever, this might be somebody that's going through stuff outside of y'all connection, and they just don't like to dump their shit on people. You know, they like to kind of deal with things by themselves. So, this person might be grieving something, or they might be going through stuff regarding like their baby mama or their baby daddy or whatever, or they might be going through stuff regarding their parents, and it's like they don't want to really like dump that on you. They just kind of want to deal with it on their own, you know, because they might have a parent that's super dramatic or whatever, that's always like, you know, they low-key be being a little embarrassed. So they might be embarrassed of the family that they come from, if this is somebody that you have a platonic connection with. And they just kind of just be wanting to duck off and be by themselves. They kind of want to get their shit together so that they don't have to deal with certain people. So, yeah. This will be your rating if you're dealing with air signs. I love you guys to the moon and back. And, of course, around the whole system. I'll talk to you guys later. We're going to move on to my earth signs.